Hi, this is Ajay Anand and welcome to Science Classes from excelup.com. In this lesson, we will learn about one important operation of farming, that is irrigation. 90% of the plant's body mass is composed of water. And if you can recall from the lesson you learned on photosynthesis, water is one of the raw materials of photosynthesis. A plant needs lots of water to carry out photosynthesis, and this speaks about the importance of water for proper growth of plant. And that is why farmer needs to supply water to the crop from time to time, and supplying water to the crops artificially is called irrigation. Various resources of water are utilized for this purpose, like river, pond, well and lake. There are some traditional methods and there are some modern methods of irrigation. Let us begin with the traditional methods. This is a moat. Moat is nothing but a system of a rope and a pulley. A bucket is attached to the rope, and when the pulley turns, water can be taken out from a well or any other reservoir. So that is how moat functions. Moat requires human labor, so it can be time consuming, and it is ideal for small plots of land. Then another method is chain pump. It is composed of a small wheel to which a bucket is attached at the rim, and this wheel is operated with the help of a system of chain. So once the wheel turns, the bucket gets filled with water, and this water is emptied into a channel which goes to the farm to irrigate the crops. Next method is dhekli. This is composed of a system of lever. So a long pole, vertical pole is there, which works as a lever, fulcrum, and there is a long beam which works as a lever. A counterweight is attached over here, and a container, that is a long container, usually it is made of wood, it is attached with a rope. So what happens when the person lowers down this rope, this container goes over here and water is filling the container. Now when he releases the rope, because of counterweight, this goes up and water is emptied into the channel, and this channel takes water to the farm. Next method is Persian wheel, and this is locally called rahat. The Persian wheel has got its name because it came from Persia. It is composed of a giant wheel to which many buckets are attached to the rim. This wheel is turned with the help of animals. So what happens when the wheel turns, this bucket, it goes down to the water reservoir and gets filled. Now when wheel turns further, bucket gets emptied into the channel and water goes to the channel, which takes water to the farm. All these traditional systems, they either utilize human labor or animal labor. So these are time consuming. So nowadays modern methods are used. Canals are made by the government, and diesel engine operated pumps or electric operated pumps, they pull water and helps in irrigation. Here in this lesson I will talk about two modern methods which are quite innovative, and they help in saving lots of water. So one is called the sprinkler system and another is called drip irrigation. Sprinkler system is composed of rows of pipes to which vertical pipes are attached. At the end of vertical pipes, fine nozzles are attached, and these nozzles, they keep on rotating. And what happens when water passes through the pipes, water rises in the vertical pipes, and because of the rotating nozzle, the water is spread all over the plants. So this is a highly efficient system, and less wastage of water takes place through this system. Next method is drip irrigation. This also contains rows of pipes, and small holes are made in the pipes so that water can drip slowly through these holes. This method is ideal for those places which face scarcity of water, and this method is also ideal for plantation. So these are the two new methods. So you learned about the traditional methods of irrigation and some modern methods of irrigation. That's all for this lesson. Thank you.